But Harrison, what are your
Veronica.
non-spoiler thoughts? Non-spoiler thoughts coming in.
I
How you feeling?
I actually enjoyed this show a lot more than I thought I would. I didn't know
Okay.
what to expect. Again, this is the classic phase 4. I don't know what to expect anymore at this point because it's diverging. But also, I've also learned that I'm not very versed in the Young Avengers, like that group of
Like
heroes.
that? Yeah. Yeah.
Because they are moving towards that, and I know of the Young Avengers. I'm also just not a huge Marvel fan because at the time I was just like, or not as big as I
You thought
feel
you
like.
were.
And I didn't even think I was that big of one. I'm more of a DC person, but again, I know
What's
that they're
DC?
moving towards. Shut up. I know they're moving towards the Young Avengers at this point with a lot of people. So it's actually really cool that they are introducing Miss Marvel, and I think this one, Moon Knight, and like I feel like the shows are actually really good. It's just there's some that I feel like could have been movies. This one I think was one good as a show, good plot. I think I had fun. I think aesthetically it was really pleasing. There's a lot of little stuff, like there's a lot of cues that you can't just leave the show in the background. Like they do things
Yeah.
by like context
Yeah.
or like on screen that you have to kind of pay attention to. We can kind of talk about
Yeah,
that
we
in
can
detail,
talk about
but
that in
that's
a little bit. Yeah.
I thought that was one of the big pluses for me, and yeah, I thought it was really good. I enjoyed it a lot. I actually recommend this show a lot. Like
Yeah,
Terrible.
no. I agree with everything you've said. I was thoroughly surprised because this is like a coming of age like TV show, and usually with those like it doesn't hit our age group anymore particularly.
Yeah, and oh, yes, exactly
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
I didn't even notice that. That's the thing. I usually don't like those shows, but I
Yep.
didn't even notice it this time.
Yeah. And I don't know if it was because they like Disney-fied it or it's like Marvel-fied, like MCU-fied, but it fit very well like for our age group because
Yeah.
a lot of our friends really enjoyed it.
Mhm.
And no, I totally agree. I lowered the bar for this one because I was unsure of how they were going to do her because she's like kind of like the first like Muslim superhero, and like she's 15, 16, and we haven't seen that yet, like that age range yet. Well, besides Spider-Man, but like he's like
And
17,
well, I mean,
18 now.
Oh, I guess it's American
Well,
Child is to an extent. Okay, in show format,
in show format,
no.
no.
Now that I can think of it.
Especially when you're like hitting puberty, you know?
Okay, like a focus show.
Like,
Yeah, I don't.
yeah.
I'm not crazy.
Not like Spider-Man's different.
Yeah. No, yeah.
You know?
That
Yeah.
makes sense. But like in Disney Plus, like the Marvel shows right now. Yeah, I don't
We
think.
truly have not seen it, honestly.
Yeah,
And also, this was the first show that I like binged because I waited because I wasn't sure of like if I wanted to do like weekly. So I was like kind
You
of.
didn't fully binge though, right? Or did you?
No, I did. I waited till like the last week, like on the last episode, like the next day, I just like binged all of it.
Huh.
Yeah.
I kind of did. I didn't really watch it weekly. I actually no, I binged at the end too. I waited till, but I was just busy. But I was busy.
Well, I wonder with what.
I was busy, so I didn't have time to like actually.
I know you watched the first like 2 episodes before me, and then
Yes.
you stopped. Yeah.
Then I stopped.
Yeah, and then you stopped.
Yeah.
Do you have
Yeah,
anything else?
that's a good point. I never noticed like the coming of age thing. Usually, I'm like, that's one of the reasons why I don't like CW shows as much anymore because anytime they
yes.
start incorporating like younger
Teenagers,
people, or because the audience is that they try to focus more on like, they have the action, but they still try to have drama, like the romantic drama going on. I'm like, I hate it. I absolutely.
It was very subtle. It was subtle.
No, it was very subtle.
Yeah.
And it was actually, I was actually interested in this. I was actually like kind of interested. I was like, oh, is she gonna? Essentially, it's like, oh, is she into this? I'm confused, but it wasn't even like, it wasn't in your face about it too much.
Which was
and
nice.
if anything, it was incorporated into the plot or character plot in a sense. Anyway, so it was fine. I thought they did it well. So going forward, I hope they do this for like Ironheart or like any other like younger. Oh yeah, because it's not a focus because like in Hawkeye, Kate Bishop was just a side character. Well, this one it is fully focused on.
It's fully on her.
That's why I was like, I think there was a younger one, but it wasn't like a focused show. So yes.
Yeah. I
think the next one would be Ironheart as a show.
It will be Ironheart next year. Yeah. We'll get into that. Another episode.